we shall look at some of the equipments that we use in well testing. There are equipments, special equipments. Some of the equipments are computerized, some of them are manually, some of them is being used to make sure that the measurement is being carried. And most of those equipments, let's take for instance, we're looking at surface equipments used in well testing. We are talking of onshore equipment used in well testing. Of course, these onshore equipments, they are a little bit different from offshore equipment, because that one is used inside the water, but it's the same function. So we're going to look at the onshore equipment used in well testing. Now, one of the equipments that well testers use is called surface test tree. Surface test tree. You can call it a Christmas tree. Either you call it a surface test tree, call it a Christmas tree. This surface test tree, is used to regulate the flow of oil from the oil well. It can be used to shut down the flow of oil from the oil well. In this surface teaching, we are going to be looking at, we're going to treat them one after the other, their functions. But let's just look at it today. We're going to treat it, their functions, what they do in detail. That is another subsequent teachings. Now, another equipment they also use is what we call surface safety valve. This safety valve is a valve. Local man will call it tap, but it is a hydraulically actuated. It is hydraulically actuated. Okay, the surface safety valve is hydraulically actuated. So when it is on, when pressure is being released, then the surface safety valve will open, thereby allowing oil from the oil well to flow out through the equipment. And when it is being bleeded off, then it will shut down to stop the oil well from flowing, stop the oil or the crude from flowing from the oil well. Another equipment that well testers use is what we call data header. This one is very, very important. Data headers, data headers are used to test oil. There are gauges mounted on the data header. Those gauges are used to measure oil. They are used to know the amount of pressure that flows in a particular oil well. Pressure is being discovered through the gauge in the data header. Measurement is taken to know the pressure, initial pressure that flows on the oil well, and other things. We shall, in other videos, we shall talk more about it. Another equipment that is used, special equipment, is what we call choke manifold. The choke manifold is also used by well testers. Choke manifold. And what is it? What is the choke manifold? Choke manifold is a special mechanical equipment that is used to reduce the pressure, the flow of oil from the oil well. It's used to regulate. As the oil comes, the choke, as the name means choke, it chokes the oil. It reduces the pressure. It regulates the pressure. You want it in a particular pressure, or you to flow in a particular pressure, you can use it. The choke manifold, it can be fixed, it can be varied. We have variable choke manifold, we have fixed. So it's used to reduce the pressure of oil that flows in equipment. Now, another surface equipment that is used in well testing is the steam heat exchanger. Steam heat exchanger. It's an equipment that is used to heat up, a crude, heat up an oil, to help to separate it. When the oil comes, it comes out with different things. It comes out with sand, it comes out with gas, it comes out with water. It helps to heat to separate, able to separate, to help it to separate. As it moves, it heats it to enable as flows, it will be able to easy to separate. So we shall treat about it later. And then another one is what we call test separator. Now, when the oil flow to the test separator is what separates the oil. Separates the gas, keep it one side. Separates the water, keep it one side. Separates sound, keep it one side. it is called test separator. It's used to separate oil. As the oil comes at its flow, as it comes with the pressure, it comes with different particles. The test separator is there to separate it before it can now pass through to our equipment to the reservoir. Now, vertical such tank is another type of equipment, special equipment used by well testers. Vertical such tank. This particular tank is used to store a separated oil, to store the crude, to measure and to store the crude. The crude is being stored, and there is a measurement on the body. It's called vertical such tank. It's a tank used to store liquid and also measure liquid. There's a measurement that will tell you the amount of PSI or bar of liquid that is in that particular such tank. I hope you are enjoying the topic. So another special equipment that is also used is the one we call oil transfer pumps. There are pumps. Of course, you know what a pump is. A pump is a mechanical device or a mechanical equipment that suck a fluid or suck air and discharge it to another place. And when it suck air or suck fluid, it does not allow the fluid to return back. It sucks and discharge. That is the function of the pump. So the oil transfer pump is used to suck an oil. It suck a crude. It suck it and transfer it from one place to another. That is the function. I have another important equipment here known as oil diverter manifold. Oil diverter manifold. And now this particular diverter, as the name implies, diverter manifold is used in a situation where you want to, for example, if the oil is moving towards A direction and you want to divert the oil from the A direction to the B direction. That is when we use this equipment. Oil diverter manifold is used to divert oil from one place to another. Maybe the place the oil is diverting, that line has developed a fault. Maybe there is a fault in that line. What you need to do is to shut down that particular, use it to divert that oil, to divert it from that place to another area, so they can repair that particular, that area that has fault. So it is used to divert oil from one particular area to another, from one pipeline to another pipeline. That is it. Now we have another one. The last but not the least, one of the equipments that is used also by well testers is burner. Burner is a source of energy. Burner, is used. It produces energy and it is used. It burns. It produces heat. It is a heat source. It's used in well testing field. So these are some of the equipments we are able to mention for you today. There are other equipments that are computerized, that are electronically manufactured and used. Those equipments are also used in well testing environment or well testing industry. So this is where we are going to stop today. I hope you enjoyed the class. I want you to follow us up. Subscribe to this channel. Follow us every Saturday. We'll give you teachings on oil and gas training. We'll give you teachings. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow us up every Saturday. We post videos. Come to this channel, come to this place and learn. Even if you are in the field already, it will help you to gather more information to add to your own information. Please subscribe to this channel. I love you. See you next week. Bye. God bless you. Is this your first time visiting my channel? Please like, click on the red subscribe button and the bell close to it. Subscription is free. Thank you.